I'm essentially where the edge of this monitor is.
Oh yeah, no, we're asked to elbows here.
Yeah, like I feel like it needs to be proper, like adjusted. Like we are touching. This is a stranger. We are touching.
Oh yeah, we're touching. We're touching. I'll turn this on, and next I'll turn this on. So now I press the record button here, and it should be recording. And
so
then
it should be? Is there a camera I should be looking at right now?
And then I sit down. Well, that one's going to be your special camera.
Oh, God.
And that one has both of us in it.
There's no one over there. What are you talking about?
What?
There's not a camera over there. There's
over there?
One. There's one in front of me.
Okay.
And then that one. You pointed over there.
No, I didn't. I pointed
at
the camera.
No, you pointed that way.
I pointed at the camera.
We'll watch the tape. We'll rewatch it.
Okay.
Is this where you do?
Are you gonna introduce us, or like should I do it?
It's your podcast.
Oh, it's
you know what? Podcast. Get in your lane, Spencer. And that's a great segue. Go ahead.
So what?
To the introduction.
All right, I'm just messing around, guys. This is the messing around episode. Welcome back to episode. What episode is it?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Why would I? I don't watch your show.
Sean, if you're listening to this, you are going to be the first person who has seen this show that will be on my show.
Who's Sean?
Sean's coming next week, I think, or the week after.
Oh, right. Understood.
From Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know Sean.
It's my best friend. Shout out Sean. Let's put a picture of Sean up here, right on our screen here. We're going to put a picture of Sean. Me and Sean. But I didn't come to talk about Sean. I came to talk about you.
Of course.
So, why don't you introduce yourself to the wonderful, wonderful people watching? And you can look at that. You see where I'm pointing? That camera. That is your special camera for a special person.
Yeah, no kidding. Hi, I'm Erieana Pappano, and I am, in fact, a student at Southern and a very, I like to think, good friend of Spencer's. Is my mic not working? You're like,
no, I think it's working. Let me turn your gain up a bit.
I stay getting gains, y'all. Please. Trying to talk now.
All right, yeah, your gain's up there.
Is that better? Do I have to reintroduce? Do I need to reintroduce myself, or is it fine?
I think you'll be fine. I'll just.
We'll edit it in post.
Yeah, we'll edit it in post.
And by we, I mean he, because I don't know how to use computers.
Yeah, it's kind of my whole major is knowing how to use computers. But I'm not computer science. I take showers. And we just lost the computer science audience. And
remember that one time in the library?
With the subway guy?
Yeah, and he's like bothering me, and I'm just like, he's like, I'm a comp sci major, and I went, yeah, you look like one.
Oh yeah, subway guy.
Now, I wasn't trying to be mean though; it was an objective fact.
Can we tell him?
We're already getting canceled. We just started.
I want to tell people the now context nerd. You don't know context nerd, but he'll come in and explain subway guy. But
oh no, that's a little voiceover you do that explains things.
Not a voiceover, no.
I thought it was a voiceover.
You just self-admitted you haven't seen the show.
No, I haven't. I already self-admitted at the beginning. I thought I've seen bits and pieces, the ones you show me.
Well, Context Nerd doesn't talk, but he came in. He's already gone by now.
Oh.
And he talked about Subway Guy, but I do want to talk about the story of Subway Guy.
Sure.
So we're all sitting in the library.
Library.
What?
Brary. There is an R.
Yeah, library.
No.
It's right there.
There's
right
two
in front
R's.
Of the Y.
There's two R's.
There's two R's. Whatever. In the library.
In the book house.
What? Okay, so wait, what's German for... So you know kindergarten is German for child garden.
I did not, but now I do.
What is... Well, you teach preschool, which is just preschool. What is German for library? What do they call a library in Germany? The Buchhaus?
I don't know what.
The Buchgarten? I don't know either.
Oh, I thought you were actually asking me.
Well... I tell you what, Context Nerd is going to tell us right now. Context Nerd, he's right there. He's right there on the screen, and he just told us what the library in German is called. We don't know yet. But
I don't know how podcasts work. Am I supposed to look at you, or am I supposed to look at the camera? Because you haven't looked at me once.
Wait.
Am I supposed to look at you, or am I looking at the camera?
You're gonna look at me. We're having a conversation. Pretend the cameras aren't even here.
All right, this feels like theater all over again. Stop looking at it like that.
Pretend the camera's not even here. Okay, so...
I mean, there isn't one right there. That's been established.
the subway guy, which is what we were talking about.
Yes.
Now, he sits down. We are at a table of seven or so.
Probably.
And it's packed. You know, these library tables, they're very small. And there's usually 4 chairs to them, usually.
At this point, we have so many people, we've pulled up, like, the foldable chairs.
We've pulled up, yes. We've pulled up extra chairs on top of our extra chairs. Mm-hmm. And we're packed, you know. We are ass to elbows here. I think. Or I think ass to elbows is something else. Or is it ass to ankles? Elbows to ankles? Point is, we're packed in like sardines in a can.
Indeed.
Indeed.com. And this fella, he comes over, and he goes up to was it you?
It was me.
He goes up to you and he asks, "Oh, is anyone sitting there?" And we go, "Well, no."
No, I reply, "No, no one's sitting there."
No one's sitting there. So this guy goes like this. So pretend he was standing up. Is anyone sitting there?
No one's sitting there. And I turn around back to the conversation I'm already having. Just sits beside me.
He sits there. And not only does he sit there, he doesn't involve himself in the conversation immediately. We're having a conversation about whatever, and he's just listening, and he's like, ha, 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 ha. He's laughing.
And for the viewers at home, this is a very poor representation of how close that we and this random man were. I'm essentially where the edge of this monitor is.
Oh yeah, no, we're ass to elbows here.
Yeah, like I feel like it needs to be proper, like adjusted. Like we are touching. This is a stranger. We are touching.
Oh yeah, we're touching. And he's laughing like he knows us. And then eventually, the bravest soul at this table, she leans over, and she asks, "What do you ask?"
"Who are you?" Just like that. "Who are you?"
She goes, "Who are you? Do we know you?"
Do we know you? Yes. Do you know anyone here?
In my head, I'm like, well, there's 7 of us at this table. Surely one person has to know this guy, because that's how it is. You know, when you're sitting down at college, someone else is going to come over because they see one person, and they're going to sit down. It's like a magnet. So in my head, I'm like, surely Erieana knows this guy because he asked her. Erieana out loud, not even in her head. She doesn't know him. So who is this guy? This is Subway Guy. And let's get down to the brass tacks here. Why is he called Subway Guy? I asked him that. I asked, why is he wearing? He was wearing a Subway branded jacket. Buckle in, folks. Buckle in. Are you buckled? Get buckled. Buckle yourself in.
I forgot about this.
Here we go. Buckle yourself in.
I forgot about this.
I ask the guy. I go, so do you work at Subway? Because I worked at McDonald's. I did my tour of the fast food industry. I wanted to, it's like it's a VFW. It's like Veterans of Foreign Wars, except it's Veterans of Foreign Fast Food Restaurants. I figured I swap war stories with this guy at Subway. But he didn't work at Subway.
No.
He just had the jacket. I go, huh. So you just have the jacket? He goes, well, my dad gave it to me. Oh, all right. So your dad worked at Subway? No. His dad didn't work at Subway. I go, so your dad just had a Subway jacket and gave it to you? He goes, well, my stepmother works at Subway. And I'm like, all right, so your stepmom gave the jacket to your dad, who gave the jacket to you. But you're doing stolen valor of being a Subway employee or something. That shut him up. And we still see him around sometimes.
You skipped the part of the context of the computer major. There's a whole part of that's why you even brought him up.
That's why I brought you on the podcast. Fill me in.
I'm gonna have to interject here.
Swap.
No. So we're all just talking, chopping it up, the usual. And someone made a comment, actually unfortunately it was me. I was speaking about my major and how people think it's a dumb, useless major, because
what's your major?
I am an English major.
I have an English minor.
So, anyways, we'll definitely have to cut that out. I'm going to rewind a little bit for context to avoid that.
Cut it out.
Anyways, so yeah, English major. I made a joke about how a lot of people think it's a useless major because, frankly, it can be, and it probably will be, but that's neither here nor there for me. Neither. Anyways, skipping ahead. And he made some snarky little comment about English majors.
Ooh,
don't remember what it was. Do keep in mind, again, complete stranger. At this point, he still hadn't even said his name.
Which we're not going to say on the podcast. We're not going to say his name on the podcast. He is Subway Guy on the podcast.
Even if we could, I don't remember it. So
I remember it, and I'm going to I'm going to protect him.
That's for later. Anyways, because I want to know this man's name.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, no. So I was just like, okay. And like he had made like one or two other like snarky little comments, not just about English majors, just about like life. And again, complete stranger, and he was aggravating me. And I said to him, I was like, oh, well, what's your major? That's a normal question to ask someone.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I'm a comp sci major. And I responded in tow, yeah, you look like one.
Ooh.
And everyone laughed. And for the record, to both everyone listening, I did not mean anything passive-aggressive by that. I did not mean for it to come out as like a jab. I wasn't trying to be mean. He did look like a comp, yeah, whatever. He did look like a comp sci major. I feel like they have a certain look to them, kind of like the way, like, you know, every major has like the meme. There's a meme for every major. Finance bros, come on, I see you. How's your frat doing? Hoping it's going well.
Ladies, I see ya. Oh, what's that thing?
What?
Ladies, I see your comments, and I like them. I'm just busy, but I see ya, and I like you. I don't know. It's a ladies, I'm seeing you, and I'm stalking you.
Jesus. But yeah, my point is, I feel like there's like a meme for every major, and he did fit like the stereotypical like comp sci.
Let's just say he looked like he'd be really good at Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's so fair.
But he'd play like Duck Hunt Dog or something, like, you know.
I don't know enough.
For all my Smash Bros people out there, he looked like he played Duck Hunt Dog. Who's your main in Smash Bros?
Oh my gosh, when we played, I was Kirby. I love Kirby, but then I switched to Pikachu. Pikachu, homie. Actually,
yep.
If you can see his face right now, which I hope you do, Spencer is the most competitive person you will ever meet. Mm-hmm. We have game night.
Barely. Oh my!
I have an adult job.
My still beating
hobbies.
Heart.
Well, you know what? I have hobbies, okay?
Hobbies.
And then they're evening hobbies.
Hobby horse.
Oh, wow. I work, obviously, and I do theater, and
obviously?
And I get cast in things, so I'm
What
busy.
Is obvious? Oh, we don't want to go down the rabbit hole of casting.
Oh, maybe.
What the decisions they make, because if we do,
we might have to get back.
This podcast would not exist.
We might have to do a round 2 of the podcast strictly to talk about the theater lore. But anyway, that we do game night with me and him and Spencer. I'm sure
friend of the show, Spencer Trella. Here,
shout him out.
He's gonna be right here. You want to put your arm around him?
We love Spencer.
We do. All right.
Anyways.
Without any context, I'm going to ask him to send a picture of himself.
Oh my God.
That's going to be the picture that shows up.
No. You got to use the picture that you have of the magnet of him on your wall.
I don't know if he'll want that one out there.
That's fair. No, that's valid.
Without context, I want a picture of him.
We'll find out. We'll see what he gives us. But anyways, we have game night.
Barely.
I'm going to hit him. We have game night. And it's really fun. We do a whole bunch of things. Not really. We get food, primarily. And we make fun of Spencer a lot. And we play Tapple. Shout out to anyone who knows what Tapple even is. It's
Tapple.
It's so much fun. We love it.
We're locked into Tapple.
And we play video games.
On occasion.
Uh-huh. And here's the thing. I am not very good at video games. Not at all. Actually, one time we played Mario sharing one controller. And I was the person who made it jump. And Spencer was the person who made it, like, him steer. I mean, walk.
I moved forward and backwards, and you jumped.
We could not beat a level. Not a single level. We were there for, like, half an hour, 45 minutes. He was really mad. Anyways, then we played Mario Kart.
Yep. For the Nintendo 64. Mm-hmm. On the Nintendo Switch, we played Mario Kart.
I haven't played Mario Kart since I was a wee child. I won.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. And
not all of them.
It doesn't matter because I beat you.
Also,
in like a whole thing.
That game sucks.
Okay, I beat him in a whole thing. It's my lock screen for my laptop. Do not make me go get my laptop. I beat him. And me and Spencer were just cracking up. It was a whole thing. And Mr. Lane got a little upset. So we're talking, and what does he do? Silently, fuming, silently, isn't even speaking to either of us, starts bringing up Smash Bros. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys get this vibe of Spencer. He spent a lot of time playing Smash Bros by himself in high school.
It was not by myself. I had a group. Derby High School is like the one of the top Smash Bros high schools in Connecticut, at least in the greater New Haven area. Like Derby High School, I don't know what.
Hey, hold on. Listen. I'm not making fun of Smash Bros. Or even video gamers in high school. Shout out to anyone who went to Shelton High. I was on the esports team.
No,
okay?
Not shouting out anyone who went to Shelton High. Shout out anyone who went to Derby High.
Actually, wait, no, not shouting out people from Shelton High. You're right. I didn't have a great time in high school. But shout out to the few of you who do, in fact, go to Shelton High and do
I had a good time.
Homies.
We were on the sports team together. Shout out anyone who I knew post-COVID that's still watching this, which is probably no one.
Yeah.
Because I lost everyone.
My friend, I definitely know he's going to see this podcast, and he was on the esports team with me. And hi, Pat. Anyways.
Pat.
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
Pat the bunny.
He's a vibe.
Pat the bunny.
He's a vibe. But anywho, yeah. Spencer brought up Smash, and he was very aggro over it. Very, very aggro. He didn't lose a single round, and we played a whole bunch.
Chat, aggro is short for aggravated. It's a gaming term, you know. Aggro is short for aggravated.
Is that a gaming term? I think that's just like
pull aggro. Sean knows.
Anyways, yeah, he like destroyed us. It was really funny. But yeah, so to this day, we still bring up anytime we talk about video games, that's what comes up for us. That's our memory.
And I just wish out there that people could have better memories of video games, you know. And I just wish at a time when the world is so divided that we could come together over things much, much less trivial than video games, than being mean to a poor, single, innocent man, white. I know. It's just if anyone's watching this doesn't know that I'm making a joke, and you've made it this far, if you've made it this far and you don't know that I'm like telling jokes, that I say things that are jokes, I'm interested to meet you. Please come on my show and we can do a serious podcast. Like, I don't know, we'll talk about the
podcast serious edition.
Political and economic state of the world right now. Bro!
Like that Jaden Smith video.
Exactly.
Please, no, honestly, that little rant you just went on, it just reminds me of those people who are like don't know how to socialize, and they're like, I'm like, oh, what's your favorite color? And they're like, no, let's not talk about that. I want to get deep. You ever met people like that? Ladies, this is for you. Have you ever been on a date with a dude? I
don't think ladies watch our show.
I have lots of girlfriends.
That's gonna be all you.
My friends are gonna be watching this, and anyone else who sees this.
That's all you.
Ladies, you've been there. Dudes, don't be this. If you've ever gone out with a girl and she's like, oh, like trying to like make small talk. I get it.
Wait,
no one likes small talk.
This is a very high skill ceiling here. Dudes who've gone out with girls who also watch my podcast. This is a very, very high skill ceiling here. I don't even think I make the podcast and I haven't even gone on a date with a girl. Like,
listen, I'm helping y'all out. I'm giving take pointers from me.
Help me out by setting me up with some of your bad friends. Like, ladies, if you're her friend and you're watching this and you like what you see, you know,
stand up, give him a twirl.
Oh no.
Will you be in frame? No, you'll be out of frame.
Oh no, that's for the date. That's for the date. I'll give you a twirl and much more if you're one of her friends and you like what you see.
Or if you want to be my friend, come be my friend.
Come be her friend and then also go on a date with me. It's kind of a barrier for entry here. Because if you don't like me, you're not going to like her.
No, that's very true. Anywho, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot what we were talking about.
Do you know any people like that? If you've ever, again, this is for dudes, if you don't be this guy, and girls don't be this person, but we typically aren't. And yeah, I don't know if you've ever experienced this where they're like, I've told you about horror stories of dates that happen like this, where it's like, oh, what's your favorite color? Like, what do you like to do for fun? No. Let's not talk about that. I want to get deep. Let's talk about, like, space or the universe.
Space or the universe?
Like.
You know what my ass would be like? I'd be like, we could talk about Steven Universe.
Oh, I love Steven Universe.
Exactly. I could talk about, like.
Exactly. But, like, get over yourself. Like, actually get over yourself. And the best part is, they're like, we've all seen, like, clips of it. It's like, oh, what's your favorite philosopher? Like, dog, what are you talking about?
Have we all seen clips of that?
If you haven't, it's a really funny interview. It's terrible. But anyways, that's my point. It's like, let's get really deep. Mind you, these deep, in-depth conversations are, like, things that we've all analyzed past, like, 5th grade. Like, be so for real. And also, you're a stranger. I don't care what you think. Just tell me your favorite color and pay the check.
Have you ever noticed that when Popeyes makes a lot of chicken sandwiches, there's a lot of children missing?
I have not. See, this is deep. Take notes. Yeah, no, I haven't.
Shout out Soul Illuminati. He knows. Or it's something. I don't know. Maybe I'm misrepresenting it, but he talks about, like, I don't know, the kids of the chicken sandwiches, which Popeye's chicken sandwiches are very good. If that's what children taste like.
So, Spencer, what's your favorite color?
Wait, is that a reference to Aldine Bag of Chips 4?
No.
Yes?
I was trying to diverge the conversation away from tasting children.
Come on, dude.
I'm a mandated reporter.
Wait. Please tell me.
That's a joke.
Did you watch Aldine a Bag of Chips episode 4?
No.
With Jacob?
What is that? Is that the other? Oh, no, I didn't watch it, but you have, talked about it a lot.
Yes, you watched it. The bird attendants?
I only watched that one skit. It's my favorite skit he's ever done. It's so funny. It's so good. You all need to watch it. It's hilarious.
I think I'm going to have to post it as its own thing.
You should. It would go viral on everything. It's so good. It makes me laugh hysterically. It's so good.
We're going to do bird attendants too. And then I had another idea.
I
had another idea. All right, tell me what you think about this.
Okay, what?
So
lay it on me.
You know how you can call 911 and you can order a pizza?
We've had this conversation recently.
Well, what if a guy calls 911
thinking he's ordering a pizza?
Thinking he's ordering a pizza.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, a guy calls the pizza place and he actually, he wants to order a pizza. But I think it'd be funnier if he was actually ordering a pizza and the person on the other end is like, "Now, is the pizza armed?" And the guy would be like, I mean, what does that mean? Stuffed crust? Yeah, I'll have stuffed crust, sure.
Oh my gosh.
Stuffed crust equals I don't even know. Stuffed crust equals they're lighting the house on fire. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird
Yeah, I mean, it definitely walks the line.
It might cause trouble.
It walks the line, though, because the pizza ordering is a domestic violence thing, and we try not to crack too many jokes about
domestic violence isn't funny.
No, it's not.
But imagine, ordering a pizza. Pizza's funny.
It can be.
Do you like pizza?
As you know, I am the biggest pain in the ass when it comes
sauce.
to
Light sauce. Which I don't know what that means. Can you define what light sauce is?
It's very simple. It's a simple concept. Basically, light sauce on a pizza, if they put, let's say, a full ladle of sauce on a pizza, I want half a ladle. I don't like sauce. I don't like the texture of it. I'm not for it. I like just a little bit for flavor, and so it's not completely dry. I don't want a lot of marinara sauce on my pizza. That's it. I'm not asking for, a lot, okay, people? It's not that serious. But I do inconvenience everyone's. Funny you mentioned that. Tonight, when I go over to Miss Girl's house, I will not name her, but I think you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Yep. When I'm going to hang out with her...
I have to watch my facial expressions very carefully.
She will watch this podcast. She will, because I'm in it soon.
Because I don't want to...
We're going to have pizza tonight, actually. She texted me this morning, because we're going over to chit-chat and girl it up and drink some wine.
I don't want to make it seem like I don't like her, but I need to hide the fact that I'm jealous, and I'm probably going to eat Connecticut Hall food tonight and cry in my dorm eating Connecticut Hall food. I'll cry there because I'm alone and I'm eating dining hall food. And then I get home, and unless I play video games, which I'm probably going to be self-conscious about now that we destroyed my self-esteem on video games.
Oh, please.
I'll cry while I'm playing video games. That's what I think crying sounds like. Is that what crying sounds like?
Probably. I don't know. I mean, I cry all the time. So that's not what I sound like, but I do cry a lot.
So the point is,
Dahlia,
I see your comments. I'm reading them.
Hey, babe.
And
yeah, we're getting pizza tonight. We're just getting cheese, though. Very excited. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Here, may I go on a rant? You can
be my guest.
You can chime in.
Be my guest. I get it because I'm the guest. It's not funny.
Oh, did you think something was gonna pop up on the screen?
No, I pointed at you haha, get it? Be my guest. It's a terrible joke. All my jokes are bad. Carry on, please. Well, this is why you're the one with the podcast.
The thing is, right, I don't know. Guests have started doing this thing where they think that they can bring images up.
No, what?
Guests can't bring images up. I bring images up.
I wouldn't do that.
But
that's
every
breaking
episode is subject to a rant.
I'm sure.
Here's my rant.
Every time we hang out, it's subject to a rant.
Here's my rant.
I apologize.
So, when getting pizza with a group of people, there is no way for people to be satisfied. Now, you said you're only getting cheese. That's the only way people can be satisfied. What is this? I'm going to try not to yell. I'm going to try not to get animated, but this is going to be very hard for me. There's this, like, social contract, a law we're all bound by, that we have to get a second pizza and it has to have a topping on it. But why do we do that when no one can agree on what the topping is? Someone says sausage, I don't like sausage. What about pepperoni? I don't like pepperoni. Onions. Who gets onions on pizza? Why do we, like, there's this rule that we have to get a second pizza with a topping on it, but no one can agree on it. Why not just get 2 cheese pizzas? What are you people afraid of to just get 2 cheese pizzas? Because every time you get those 2 pizzas, cheese, and then the topping that we all have to begrudgingly go, I guess I'll eat that. I guess I'll have pepperoni and sausage and mustard. Like, and here's the thing. The pizza that you get, that's the topping one, is always like, it's whoever fights for it the most. Like, you end up getting the pepperoni and sausage and, what do we have, jalapeno and chicken on ours last time we all hung out?
We got breaded chicken and jalapeno, and I really liked it, actually.
Because you fought the hardest for...
Do you want me to go along with me fighting for the hardest for your bit?
The point is...
it's just because you guys treat me like I'm a baby. I get baby treatment because I'm the only girl, and it's what I want, and what I say goes.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
Well, this feeds into my rant.
Because I can't relate to this experience. Because generally speaking, anytime I've ordered pizza, I'm like, oh yeah, like this is what I like, and everyone's like, yeah, sure, cool, whatever, I don't care, and I'm like, yay, I'm always happy.
Because what do you like? What do you like? Cheese?
I like cheese. I like breaded chicken, and I like peppers sometimes, and pepperoni, I guess, and that's it. And everyone's always like, yeah, sure, like that's fine. No one really gives me a hard time, but again, probably just girly pop stuff.
I'm tired of this social contract that we've entered, where we have to get a second pizza with a topping. Cowards. You're all cowards. Just get a second cheese pizza. Because that's the problem, is we didn't eat that breaded chicken and jalapeno one. There was like 2/3 of that pizza left.
Yeah, it's also because I had the wings, though.
The wings.
And the mozzarella sticks. We got a lot of food. And
they weren't even a stick. It was a mozzarella,
I know. Oh,
folded
my
American
God.
flag.
My turn for a little rant. Are you kidding me? What is with this? If you're going to advertise mozzarella sticks on your menu, you need to put that they're triangles, that they're not sticks. Because not only was I disappointed, you were disappointed, Spencer was disappointed, all of Connecticut, the world was disappointed.
And how many did they give us?
3.
They gave us 3 mozzarella triangles, so we all get 1, and it's like...
It was a horrible experience.
Sad, dude.
The only good part of that, like, food experience, well, the cheese was pretty good, I'll give it that. But also, the wings were not very good.
As it usually is. As cheese pizza always
Yeah.
is. I'm tired
Malcolm in the Middle was good. I like that.
I like Malcolm in the
Middle.
Middle.
It's a good show.
I'm tired of cheese pizza, like... Bring back cheese pizza.
I agree.
Not when I say cheese pizza, I mean pizza with cheese on it. I don't mean any alternative meanings of cheese pizza. If you know, you know, and that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
I don't know.
Good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good. You're incredibly blessed to not know about cheese pizza. I'm not talking about cheese pizza. I'm talking about pizza with cheese on it. Bring back cheese pizza. I feel like there's no need to get toppings.
I understand. I mean, like I said, personally, I don't have any complaints on that front. But I do understand why you would.
Why would I? I'm sitting back down now. Why would I?
I love you, but you're such a pushover. Like, if you really wanted the second cheese that bad, you would have fought for it. But if you wanted that second cheese pizza, you would have fought for it. But you didn't. You said, okay, Erieana, whatever you want.
This
That's exactly how that always goes. You didn't push back hard enough.
Every experiment with a hypothesis needs a control. That was my control.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
That's exactly how it always goes.
Because after that moment...
That's not the first time we got pizza together.
After that moment, I realized...
This is Project Zero. This
was the confirmation. This was what I needed
to
show how far the study will go. How far people will go to not get 2 cheese pizzas. You have to have the second pizza with some bullshit toppings on it. Breaded chicken and
toppings.
Jalapeno.
It was very yummy. I liked it. I was content.
Stop recording. Hold on.
Why did it stop?
I don't know.
It does that.
The maximum recording time has been reached. If I press record again, is it gonna... Not recording. Because if not, I will do the thing where I'll get a second SD card. How long have we been going? When did you get here?
I don't know. We started at 5.
We started...
Or a little before 5.
So if we started at 5, we've been here for about 24 minutes.
Nice.
Can I see on here?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah. Unless we've been going for 6 hours, it's been 24 minutes.
I don't believe we have.
It feels like 6 hours. In a good way, though.
Of course.
When we're together, we just be, You know how I had to All right. Next part of the podcast.
Oh, okay. Shifting topics. I'm gonna change how I'm sitting.
Actually,
for dramatic effect.
I'm gonna get a new SD card just so we can get this full
so
conversation.
We can get this?
Hold on.
Okay. So I'm gonna adjust my seating.
Yeah.
You were saying. Remember you were.
Oh, what was I saying?
A whole new segment. You didn't tell me.
Oh God. Wait. Oh, I remember.
Oh, thank God. All right, go ahead.
Oh man. Okay. Let's talk about how we got here. Because
Oh, God. Okay.
I don't remember the last thing you said, but it connects to this somehow. You see, well, I have been trying to get her on the podcast for I don't know how long.
You are such a liar. I keep asking. I've been begging you to bring me on this damn podcast forever.
Well, interesting that you say that. You've fallen right into my trap. Interesting that you say that because... Did you forget that we had this today?
I didn't forget. That's not what I said. I said that I work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I have to be there 7 a.m. sharp because all my littles come from 7 onwards. I woke up early this morning, got ready for work. I gave myself not even 10 minutes to get ready. I was running late. I threw on a work t-shirt and some leggings. This is not my work t-shirt. And then after work, I didn't have enough time to change. I ran home. Like, I would have put on a nice outfit.
You didn't drive?
I hate you. Yeah, no, I drove home.
What did I do?
I drove home, and I threw this on, kept the leggings, and just left. And then my brain on my way here was like, oh my gosh, damn it, I have the podcast, and here I am looking like a hot mess on the podcast because I didn't have enough time to get ready. It's not that I forgot we were doing this today. I just simply slipped my mind that we were doing it. It's not that I, literally forgot. But momentarily on my way here, I did forget. So I guess I kind of did. But, not really.
Well, you also never confirmed the time we were going to be doing
okay,
this.
Actually, that is my fault. I had a class from, 1-something to, 3-something. It's blinking, yeah. If you're trying to figure that out.
Blinking.
Oh, no.
Hold on. What is that?
I don't know.
It's recording, but it's stop blinking so I can see the freaking thing.
Spencer does
heat.
that.
It's hot. It's saying it's hot.
Oh, cool it off.
I don't know how.
Oh, boy.
Well, as long as it's still recording, I mean, I don't care.
We'll see what happens.
Be hot. I don't care.
Anyways, but yeah, we were supposed to meet around 2-something, and my brain kind of forgot that I did have a class, but we figured it out. It's fine. Here we are.
We did.
It's all good.
It was just, I was setting up, and I dragged the couch in here myself, and I was kind of waiting for her, and also I got the runaround trying to get this space open.
Yeah, he did.
TV Club doesn't have access to any of the doors inside the office. We have access to the door that gets us into the office, but there's separated rooms. We can't get into those. So if the door shuts, you know what we have to do? I'll tell you what we have to do. We go to the student involvement desk just around the corner. We ask the lady at the desk if she can open it. She goes, I can't. Talk to the front desk of the Adante Student Center downstairs. They could probably do it. I go down there, so now you go down there. You talk to the clerk at the desk, and the big boss, she shows up, and she's like, well, it's about who we give access to the room to, and blah, blah. Give me the runaround. So I casually slip in the fact. I go, well, I am the general manager of TV Club. I should have access to it if we're really...
If we're going to split hairs.
If we're going to split hairs
If anyone
here,
should have access, it is you.
It is me. And I'm trying to hammer the point home because people are stupid. That it's not, I can get into the room, there is a door inside the room that I would like opened. Now, I'm using the word opened because as you follow me through this journey, next they say, go up to the 3rd floor and ask for Mikey? I think his name was Mikey. Go up to the 3rd floor after Mikey. So I go all the way up. I go to the clerk at the desk, the secretary, whatever you want to call it. I go, I was told to ask for Mikey. Mikey shows up behind me. He's like, I'm Mikey. And I'm like, hey, listen, I'm Spencer, GM at TV Club, whatever. In room 210, which is where we're located, there is a door inside, 210E. I go, 210E is locked, and none of us can get into it. He's like, oh, let's see what I can do. And I feel like that's a very, very polite way of saying, let's go down there. Really what I want to say, I can't think of a polite way to say it, so I have him come down here. I go, can you just open the door for me and leave me alone? Because he's like, we can get you access to it. Just give me a list of everyone needs access to it. I want to say, in a perfect world, just don't shut the door if you know it's going to be locked. Like, maintenance or something, shut it, because maintenance can probably get in. We can't get in. Just don't shut it. But the point is, he comes down, and I'm like, this is the door. He's like, yeah, it's a keypad thing, blah, blah, blah. He scans his card. He can't get in. I'm like, the plot thickens. I say that a lot. I go, the plot thickens. And he's like, oh, interesting. He's like typing in his thing or whatever. And then he's like, oh, I'll just use my master key to open it. And I'm like, oh, the master key. Oh, the master key.
I could have led with that.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is what I needed all along. I just needed someone with the master key to open this door for me so I could then set up the set. I don't need access to it because now we have a sign up there, a beautiful sign that says, please don't shut me.
Yeah.
Which we also have in the tech closet. There are 2 separate doors in this, but I didn't want to overload Mikey.
Yeah.
On his first time meeting me, that there are 2 separate doors with this problem. So I said, you know what? It's fine.
That's another problem for another day for Mikey a little later on. Mikey, if you do see this, there is the tech door that Spencer cannot get unlocked.
I don't want to do anything. He's fine. So that is what it took to get in here. So I'm sweating. I'm exhausted. I want to see my friend.
You're a drama queen.
I want to see my friend. Some normalcy in these uncertain times. When the world is still reeling. I want to see my friend. I text and I go, I'm ready for you whenever.
I'm in class too, mind you.
And then I get that.
I'm in class.
Not even a sorry, not even a...
I didn't say sorry.
Oh, I got her.
I got her. Sorry.
I got her.
I just said I'm in class. I get out at 3, and Spencer's like, that's funny, I have class at 3, so let's do it when my class is over. I was hanging out in the library in the meantime with my friend Kim and Chrissy. They will be watching the podcast because I will send it to them because they got mentioned on it. Hey, y'all. And yeah, that's that. And now I'm here. And that's that. When you asked me that question...
Are they cute?
Very. They are not single, sir.
Well,
Kim just got a boyfriend. We were yapping about that because we were talking about my date the other night.
Well, I'm no homewrecker, so if you're not single, please don't date me. Or you can break up with your boyfriend and start dating me. I have no qualms about that. I have absolutely zero problem with you breaking up with your boyfriend and starting to date me. And I'll go on the record and say that. Boyfriends, if you're watching this, if your girlfriend sent this to you.
Hide your girl.
If your girlfriend sent this to you, after she broke up with you, and she goes, this is the reason I broke up with you. And it's me.
Podcast.
Guys, I'm sorry.
The link.
I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
But she dropped the 0 and got with the hero, all right? She dropped the cheetah and got with the real king of the jungle, and I ain't lying.
Bars.
Oh, I could have cooked on that. Where did I cook?
Damn.
Don't burn the bacon. Because I cooked.
No, he did. No crumbs left. Cooked, ate it, devoured, no crumbs.
Yep.
But yeah, no. That's not where I thought you were going with that question of what got us here today. I thought we were going all the way back.
How far back?
All the way back.
How far back?
All the way.
So this is the part where you tell a story or something.
Oh, okay.
But make me look good in it.
Okay, then we're not going to talk about the first time we met. We won't talk about that. I'm trying to... Oh, okay. Here we go. So Spencer and I have been friends for quite a while now. What, 3 years? I want to say 3 years?
Probably. Keep talking.
Yeah, for sure. Uh-oh. Well,
keep talking.
Spencer and I have been friends for about 3 years now. And we have an interesting history because when we first met, we didn't get along. We did not like each other. I say that loosely. We did not like each other.
I liked you, but...
Right, yes. We didn't like each other. And we didn't vibe. However, over time, we just, spend more time together. Basically, Spencer let me uproot his entire life. That's exactly what it was.
I needed uprooting, though. I really did.
He did. He let me walk on in, tell him that his jeans were too big and that I didn't like his shirts. That's exactly... They were too big.
Peep the pants he wears now, guys. He looks good. Those are nice pants. He wears fitted pants, properly fitting pants.
My big fat ass.
He looks good.
You can see my big fat ass.
Damn right. But yeah, no. He let me up for his life. And I feel like one of the most memorable moments of mine and Spencer's is that here's some lore. This semester, he had his own dorm room.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to get into all that, but regardless, we were going out together. Because I don't know if you know this, but Spencer and I, they don't know this, but you do. Spencer and I, we like to go on little adventures. And by adventures, I mean I like to run errands and bring him along with me. Yeah, you come on all my errands. Remember we got my emissions done?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we come on little errands. We have little dinner moments. We used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings a lot, but we actually both really don't like it. Neither of us.
That's another social contract we were entered into. We were
like,
why are we doing this?
Neither of us liked it, but neither of us had the heart to tell the other, so we just kept eating it. But anyways,
it ended in the most perfect birthday party at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh my God, I wasn't even gonna get into. I was just gonna talk about the fact that remember the Stop and Shop and Walmart trip where I told you to push the cart.
Oh yeah. Tell them about Just Push the Cart, please.
Yeah, Just Push the Cart. Basically, Spencer can really just get under my skin. I swear to God, I think it is just because we are so close. We spend so much time together that he really does just get under my skin.
Mm-hmm.
We see each other multiple times a week for hours on end. So yeah. This day, I took him to Walmart, and I wanted to buy him some utensils for his new dorm room.
What time do you have class?
6:15.
At 6:15. All right, we'll do this for 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes. And
I don't care if I'm late, frankly. But anywho.
You should, because school is the most important thing ever.
Agreed. You're right.
Instead of handing him a friggin' packet, yo.
But no, we're in Walmart, right? And I'm buying. No. I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
We went to Walmart first, and I bought all of these utensils for your room. Remember?
I
bought
do.
All these dishes, all these plates, because I was making pasta for dinner.
Now, how many people were we cooking for?
Just the three of us.
Just the three of us. And how many? Now, this was like Noah's Ark on steroids. How many cups did you buy?
8.
How many plates did you buy?
8.
How many bowls did you buy?
8.
For 3 people, we have 24 things. So unless we're gonna eat, we're gonna, I don't even know. You can't even divide that funny, in a funny way.
I was just trying to make sure that we had enough.
Enough what?
I don't know.
Because you didn't buy 8 people's worth of pasta.
No, I didn't even buy enough pasta.
You did not.
Didn't even buy enough. There was not enough pasta
There was
left
not
over.
enough.
Anyways, we go to Stop and Shop because I like a very specific brand of pasta and I didn't see it at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And Spencer's just driving me nuts. He's already been making fun of me for God knows how long over the fact that I bought so many bowls, so many cups.
Because
he's making fun of me because some idiot called me $250 on a fantasy football game.
I'm making fun of the idiot there.
He's calling me.
Was that the same thing? Was that the same? I thought that was a different.
No, that was the same car ride because I remember we were making fun of him inside of the Stop and Shop because remember he was getting all nasty with me, being like, what are you doing? Who are you with? Blah, blah, blah.
Me.
A homie. Not even anyone I was seeing. He was bugging out. Anyways.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anywho, we're in Stop and Shop.
Let's hope he doesn't watch this.
He might. If I tell him about it, he will. But, anyways, we're in Stop and Shop, and I don't know what you were doing, kicking my foot? You were doing something. What were you doing?
Doing anything.
No, you were doing something. You like to parade around like you weren't doing anything. You were doing something. He was doing something like
I'm a sweet, innocent boy.
Oh, yeah.
I can do no harm.
No, he's poking me, touching stuff.
I would never touch you without your consent.
Hawk to a this, hawk to a that, driving me nuts in the store, literally up a wall, and finally, you tipped me over the edge, and we had
What did I do? What did I do?
I don't remember.
I remember. I told the funniest joke in a long time. Here it goes.
I
So,
laughed at your joke.
if you remember the title of this podcast, it's Stay in Your Lane.
Stay in your lane.
I like to do a little pun with my name, with my last name.
Stay in your lane.
Now, we were checking out at the Stop and Shop, and it said, I know, I'm going to keep talking, and we're going to keep going.
All right.
It said, lane closed. Lane closed. Now,
it did.
I said...
No, now I remember. I was bagging groceries without help. I was like asking you to help. You weren't helping.
You didn't ask for help.
Yes, I did. And instead of helping, you decided to tell some stupid ass joke.
It was not a stupid joke. It was a hilarious joke. If I know you're waiting with bated breath for the joke, folks. The joke was.
Try to sit next to me so you can be seen.
The joke was.
Camera.
The joke was lane closed. Hey, that's my cousin.
You know, I'm sure there was a loud silence at home. There was a loud silence in the store.
Everybody cheered. Everybody clapped and
cheered. There's a loud silence in the store as well.
Everybody clapped and cheered.
So mind you, I just want to get out of there. I want to go home. I want to make the pasta. I want to get done with what we're doing. Yeah, so I say, not nastily, for the record. I said very nicely, Spencer, just push the cart.
Ooh, now there's another point of contention.
Just push the
There's another point of contention there.
What is the contention?
The point of contention is...
I did not snap at you.
Well, that's... What define contention? What does contention mean?
Your mom.
Contention means that it's contested.
Contested.
What happened was... What I heard was a very snappy answer, a very snappy response. What I heard was... Just push the cart. I heard it very mean, very mean-spirited. It hurt. It hurt me. I was hurt.
Well, you know what? I don't feel bad. Because what did you say to me later on that evening when we met up with Spencer finally?
I don't remember.
I remember. He said,
well,
and I...
it was misconstrued.
It was not!
Point of contention.
Oh, my gosh. He said, and I quote, wow, Spencer, I'm so glad you're here. Because I need you to hang out with us because you need to balance out Erieana. And then he said that hanging out with me was boring.
I don't think, if I said those words, I didn't mean them.
Yeah, whatever. How many whatever, it's fine. But that is what happened. And he was very mean to me that day. And all I did was ask him to push the cart. That's it.
In a somewhat mean way. But the point is that we
pushed past that.
We pushed past that.
Pun intended.
We're here now. I mean,
besties.
We're here now.
Sort of.
Is there something I'm missing? Do we have to cut the camera?
I don't want them thinking I'm mean. Hey, cut it out. This is how.
Well, I just got a talking to of a lifetime.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, wow. I mean. I didn't know you felt like that. The
media. The things the media will do for a good rating.
I didn't know you felt like that.
The things the media will do for a good rating.
Well, the point is, regardless of what you think of me and what I've done in the past, I'm here, and you're just going to have to get used to it. I'm me.
This is ridiculous.
Yep.
This is so ridiculous.
I am ridiculous.
Indeed.
All right, let's hammer it home. What's one final thing we can talk about as a reward for people who've gotten this far.
Yeah, for those who could suffer through this.
It's amazing. Sean is our #1 fan here. We're going to do this.
Hi,
this
Sean.
last segment is for Sean.
All right.
Who is coming on the podcast next week. He might not be the next episode, but he will be on very shortly.
No. That's
just in case blank and blank don't come on the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a silly goose.
Yeah, no. Understood. No,
but they're coming on the podcast next.
It'll be fun.
After Sean. It will be fun. I'm very much looking forward to it.
That's an episode I'll watch.
That's an episode you'll watch?
That's an episode I'll watch. Those are my homies.
Will you go back in time and watch the one with Spencer?
Oh, yeah. Actually, now that I know it, yeah, I will. I love watching your guys' stuff. I think it cracks me up.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. You guys are hilarious. This is like when the three of us get together, it's great. I like to sit back and watch you guys. I have so many videos of you guys doing impressions on my phone. So many videos of it. It's hilarious. They're great together, and I'm honored to get to be a part of it.
Will you send us one? Can we play it?
Oh yeah, I'll play it. It's the one of us outside. Oh, with Junior. Shout out Junior.
Sure.
It's the one of you guys doing like the Stewie Brian one. It's funny. All right. And it's good for the podcast. Junior, you've been mentioned.
All right. And we're gonna play it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Let's go back in time and make it the Stewie Griffin Library. The Stuart G. Griffin Library.
How are we going to go back in time?
Well, with my time machine, of course.
I
just have it right here.
You put the time machine.
I left the time machine in my other diaper.
Wow, wasn't that clip good?
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
It was even funnier the 30th time I watched it.
Thank you for. I mean, I know you forgot to send it to me. I know I had to remind you a few times to send it to me.
You probably still don't even have it. You're right.
Thank you.
You know I showed it to Anthony.
Who's Anthony?
Anthony.
Anthony who?
The other night. I showed it to him. That was his first impression of you.
Well.
Because I was talking about you and how good your impressions are and how funny you are.
Well,
don't be like that.
Well, no, I'm just saying first impression. I'm trying to figure out a joke like that was the first impression he's seen from me because
it's funny because
it was my Stewie Griffin.
Tee.
Brian, I want pancakes. Now, also there is the impressions segment of the podcast.
You have an impression segment of the podcast.
I think for at least one podcast I've done an impression. So if we do it this episode, it becomes a reoccurring thing.
All right.
All right.
I don't really do impressions though. You know that.
All right. I want to close it out with an impression. What's an impression you can do?
I mean, you've casted a live action Family Guy, so if you want, I can.
Ooh, is this all right? We'll do.
I can do a really bad Lois.
We'll do a sneak peek of the Family Guy stage play, which I will be directing one day.
It's really bad, dude.
All right,
you know it's not gonna be great.
This is Stewie
I do accents. I don't do impressions.
Oh.
So that's the
I
difference.
do accents too, but not on camera. Not anywhere that can haunt me when I get famous. You turn the cameras off, I'll do a mean accent.
I've done so many accents for so many shows at Southern. It's ridiculous. I've done 3 or 4.
All right. Mama.
What?
That wasn't long enough. We have to go again.
Why? What?
Hi.
Lovely. That was phenomenal.
Is that how we really want it to end, or do you want to say something like,
Should I say something?
Do you have like a cause? Do you have like PETA or something? Like do you want to shout out like a cause? If you don't have a cause, I mean, you're just gonna look like a jerk on YouTube. But I mean,
I guess so.
You're not gonna be the first person to do that.
Actually, you know what?
Or you can be selfish and shout out, I don't know, yourself.
No, I don't really need to. Oh, wait. Okay, shout out to Busy Bee Daycare LLC. That's where I work. Shout out to all my babies. You're never going to see this, but who knows? Maybe imagine they stumble upon this on YouTube and they're like, oh my God, that was my preschool teacher. That's hilarious. Shout out to all of my little love bugs and donate to local libraries. Make sure you're going there. Oh my God, full circle. Bringing it back to libraries. Donate to libraries. They're a dying art form. Love them. Gorgeous. Such a vibe. So yeah, that's all I got. And we're out.
I still remember my hot preschool teacher who was hopefully in college while I was a little boy. If she's still around, I mean, shit.
Oh my God.
You know where to find me.
Type shit.
And I think that's it.
And we're out.